Loading, loading, loading. Let's see what happens. Is it working? I hope so. Okay, it looks like we're good. Cool. Hi, happy Monday afternoon. I have like this much time and mental energy left at the end of a very, very busy Monday to work on an upcoming blog post. So I started this one last week when I was in New York City for Teachable, and then I'm going to continue it and hopefully finish it, hopefully within like 10 more minutes of editing. So let me show you what this looks like so far. It started as this. Okay, it started as a like a former smokers chart. And this is nobody's real data. It's based on a real project, but it's a little bit different categories and a little bit different percentages than the real one. But I had to start by just turning this into a table because like this doesn't make sense, right? Like this doesn't add up. 26 and 21 do not equal 100. Okay? Like of course, right? And the woman who made the real version of this, she knew that. She was like, something funny's going on. I can't get this donut chart to work. Like, what is this? And it's because this is what I worked on in like the first live stream last week quickly is I was like, okay, it's like if you have this or not, like here's the 26%, here's the 21%. It's like this part wasn't shown, but it's important. Okay. So first I had to like make the table correctly. Whenever I'm remaking graphs, I always ask people like, can I see the table? Can I see the table? I need to see the table. It's not optional. I like need to see what's the numerator, what's the denominator? Are things supposed to add to 100%? Like they are, but like where? Where does everything add up? And I just highlighted for myself what the important categories are. Like they want to focus on people who formerly smoked, not the people who didn't formerly smoke, and so on. Okay, so like this took me, I don't know, 10 minutes of talking through to just be like, what's where? What's where? And then I started revamping it. What did I do first last week? Oh, I tried it as like two pies, people with and without. And the problem is you're doing like the eye zigzag dance, which she wants to do that, right? It's like terrible. Like zigzag, 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 zigzag eyes. Let me zoom out so you can see these better. Okay, I didn't even bother formatting this one because can't we agree it's like if you're comparing this thing and this thing, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Okay, so then I worked on a stacked bar so that the percentage would be next to each other, not ziggy, ziggy, zigzag. And that one formatted, it could look something like this over here. But that's only one of the pieces. That's still only this data. I also wanted to include this data on the same chart. So I decided to try a dot plot, which involves turning your regular table into a helper table. And I color coded this so you can see how you have to transform the table. So it's like if you have with in purple and without in blue, instead of side by side, it actually goes like this. Like you can see the colors, right? It helps. And dot plots are not a native chart in Excel, so I turn these into X's and Y's. X is the original percent, and then Y's are what height you want it on the Y axis. And what did I do last week? It looks like I did this is so messy. Holy crap. You probably can't read that, but I can. I was just trying to sketch out like what would go where so that we could have some like dots all connecting. Okay, how far did I get last week? So I made the scatter plot. I started decluttering it. I decluttered some more. What else did I do last week? I tried resizing the dots. I think, yeah, it looks like that's how far I got. Resize. Okay, great. So let's keep going. I don't know if I'm going to talk to myself as I do this or not. I think I'm just going to click, 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 and maybe try two different versions of this, and we'll see what happens. Okay. I really want to listen to music while I work. I always blast music, but then I'm going to go to copyright jail YouTube wise. So I have to work in silence. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Okay. Here I go. What are these? This is formerly smoked, sleep less than 7, not enough activity. Ooh, those would be good icons. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Wait, where are my words? What do I need? I need these. I can't remember all those words. Let me do a copy paste. Okay. And if you're here live, say hi in the YouTube chat. Let me know who you are. I can't see anybody's names. I just see like if you're here or not. But say hello. You're welcome to give me any charting ideas for comparing these groups if you'd like. Insert text box inside the chart. Formerly smoked. Oh, I have to make a legend too. Okay. Formerly smoked. This woman was making this for a portrait Word doc. So let me size it too now. I'm gonna do, oh, it's almost the exact right size. 6.5 by, I don't know, like 3-ish. It's not a huge graph. Something like that. It's probably enough. Okay. Formerly smoked. This will go in here. Sleep. Sleep less than 7. Not enough activity. This is so long, isn't it? How can we shorten that? Does not meet. Well, these are all so negative. Do I have to do 3? That's too wide. Does not meet recommended physical activity levels. That's better. Should I do like that? Yeah, then they're all the same width. That should be okay. That, something like that. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Um, oh, and why did my outline get so wide? Okay, that's better. Um, adding the legend. Formerly smoked. No, it's not formerly smoked. No, no, no. It's with IBS. What a nice topic area, right? Gotta love working with public health. With IBS, that's why it's a circle, filled in circle. And without, that needs to be bold because that's the key info. Let's align these. Should we center these? I don't usually center, but I think I'm going to center these. Let's align them. Okay. That's not perfectly aligned, but we get the idea. And let's say icons, question mark. Insert icons. We could, I'm not going to do icons for for irritable bowel syndrome, but I can do smoked sleep activity. Let's see. Let's just see. Okay. Smoke. Let's just see if there's any good ones. There should be. And then I'll resize them and recolor them. Smoke. Oh, a sleeping mask. At first I was like, is this a kidney bean? No, I want like bed. Does the bed show? Let's do sleep. The bed looks kind of funky. I think an alarm clock. I think an alarm clock is good enough. And then physical activity, like a running person, right? Hello, if you're here live, I can see you're here, but I can't see your name. So if you want to say hi in the chat, go for it. Activity, exercise. No, that's not right. Exercise. Let's try it. I'm turning a pie into a dot plot. Okay, these are cute, but too cute. That I know what that is. That's the simplest. Let's just see if these look okay. Uh, okay, whoops. They are way too big and way too dark. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble clicking on them, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Alarm clock, where are you? There. Go over there. Running person. Okay. No. Let's make them a half inch. And they're not the star of the show. They are the sidekick. So they get to be gray. We're going to align them left and like there. Align left all the way over there. Okay. This is going to have to go over here. These three are going to go over here. I think these work well. I think. Okay. This is gonna go over here. That's too smushy. Let's spread this out more. We'll center this between these two. Between the percent and the circle. Let's do that. Align top. Let's actually move them up some more, all the way to the tippy top. This can be bigger. I want that spacing to be the same as that spacing and that spacing about, maybe like that. Okay, so these, I'll put the first line of text on top of the thing. No, I'll make the line go between. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The line will go between. Between, between. Should this be centered? No, let's go between those. So this white space stays the same. Okay. Align left. Oh, why is that one there? Why is that double? I guess I did an extra copy paste. Align left. Yeah, is that too wide like that? I think that's okay. Let's make all of these the same width. What is it, like two-ish? 1.5, something like that. And that's gonna go centered there. This should be the same height as the words. Having a heck of a time clicking on all of them today. Can't seem to click on them all at once. That's okay. Let's do a 0.4 and a 0.4 and a 0.4. Top align them actually so they're even. Align top. Align top. Align left. Move over to the left. Move over here. A little bit too smushy. That's better. Center between the percent and the dot. Percent and the dot. Okay. What I didn't like when I started working on this last week was I didn't want to put the percents inside, so I put them off to the side. I don't love these. I feel like they're just a little bit too big. Let me just make them a little bit smaller. What does a 20 look like instead of a 25? Isn't that like a little bit less cartoonish? Okay. That's not top aligned anymore, is it? Oh, it is. These need to all go down just a little bit. Um, okay. So what have I tried so far? I tried 2 pies, bleh, stacked bars, dot plots. I mean, those are pretty nice. The title would be something like um, people with IBS were likely than people without IBS to have, this is too many words, to have smoked, sleep less than 7 hours a day, and not meet the recommended physical activity levels. That is not a title, that is a paragraph. But it's something like that. People with IBS to, can you say be a former smoker? Or is, I don't know, sleep less than 7 hours? Whoops. And not meet recommended physical activity levels. Everything's bolded, therefore nothing stands out. No, not everything's bolded. What I really just want to say is not get enough exercise, but I also want these not sleep enough. I want to just use more everyday language, but okay. Let's try one more. A slope chart. Let's try one more. Yeah. I kind of want to try the dot plot with arrows too, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that real quick. No, I take it back. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. With arrows instead of dots. Okay, what do I need to do to change this one? Um, would I, do I delete the markers? How do I want to do this? Marker, none? I said none. Why does it show a square? Um, automatic? What's automatic? I want this to be an arrow. Why is that a square behind the scenes? Oh, Excel. No fill. That's just that part. What is the square behind there? Uh, okay, who cares for now? Line, no line? Hmm, let's change this to an arrow, which shows like nothing. Okay, what did I do 5 days ago to make this line thick? Did I use the connecting line? No, I used some. Oh, I did a. Hmm. Oh, I have two series of data. I don't want two series of data. I want one series of data. Why don't I do like that? No, I think I have to do straight. Okay, somehow I have two series of data in here. I can fix that. Super, super duper bizarre. Select data. Series one is X and Y. Okay, somehow, oh, maybe when I copied and pasted something, I got two. Okay, now we're good. None. That's better. That's better. Where'd my percents go? At some point I lost my percents. No big deal. I'll get you back. I don't know. If I put arrows, doesn't that apply or imply that this is patterns over time? And it's not. It's comparing two groups. Let's try it. We're going to try them back and forth, side by side. Okay. I want to show an arrow. I want to show an arrow. Format data point. Where have I clicked on before? Arrow, arrow, arrow. Solid arrow. Yeah, that didn't change it. Let's try it here. Solid arrow. Wrong way. Do I have to resort the data for this to work? Uh, hmm. Want the arrow to go the other way. Go the other way. Oh, I know. That way. Okay. Arrow goes that way. Arrow goes that way. Now get rid of these ugly, ugly, ugly squares. No fill. No. No fill. No outline. Nope, that didn't work. Um, none. That's better. Um, like that? No, we do. Hmm. Okay, where are we going to use the color? We've pushed everything to the background. Now let's pull it to the foreground. Is this just brand color? Should the arrows be a color? Let's try it. Let's try side by side. What if we make the arrows instead of gray, we make them purple? Kind of like that one best. And then that should be dark, dark, dark gray instead of black, right? Just to make sure it's not competing with that one for attention. Dark, dark, dark gray, not black. Dark, dark, dark gray, not black. Dark, dark, dark. Dark, dark, dark. Dark, dark, dark. Dark, dark, dark. Oh, I kind of like that one. Okay. Let's do a little at a glance. Okay, so here's at a glance. Before and after. Think I'm liking the arrows. What do I like best? The arrows or the dots? I'm thinking the arrows. I think it just shows higher, 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 over and over. Let's keep that one as the winning design for now, but I'm still gonna make a um, slope. I think that's the most promising so far. Yeah? I kind of want to format these too, just so you can get like a true before and after. Because a lot of people do like pies, and I want to show, yeah, let's just format these real quick. Doesn't hurt, right? We'll do it in like 2 seconds. Draft one, two pies. Let's format these so I can talk you out of the pies. Should we make one? We should just do one and then fill it in, right? Um, and then before was a donut, wasn't it? We should keep donuts so that it's like same, same. It's like a little science experiment. You only change one thing at a time. So you can see how each change adds up. Okay. Um, should we put the percent in the center? Yeah. 26% formerly smoked. This is going into a Word doc, 6.5 total, 3.25 each. 11. legible. Uh, switch these. Center. I don't know. This is why I wanted to format this because now it's like not terrible. It's not terrible. Um, should we make that bigger? Like a little bit? That still only shows one section though. You would need like 50 bajillion of these to be a true side by side by side, right? Oh, why did I lose all the formatting? That's so annoying. Super duper annoying. Annoying. Gosh, this is tricky because some people are going to like this better. And you know what? That's okay because it's still correct and better than the original. Okay. Legible. What did I make this? Just a hair bigger. Colored. Bold. Centered. Still has the eye zigzag, but it's not terrible. Which one do I want to put first? Without IBD? With IBD? So you see the increase? I think so. Think that's way too tall. What if I want to do a small multiples and put each of these on one portrait Word doc? Kind of like the real scenario what the woman had. If you're watching live, say hi in the chat because I can't see your name. You might have to be logged into YouTube to do that. I'm not sure. Okay. Page title TBD. Well, this would be one page out of the report. Okay, let's save this. IBD, irritable bowel. No, wait. IBD. I was thinking it was irritable bowel syndrome. What the heck is IBD then? Inflammatory bowel disease. Okay, it is that. Yep. Leave it to public health to have Anne Emery talking about things, not fun things all over the internet. Okay. Let's see. If you wanted to have three of these in a small multiples, 6.5 wide 11 tall minus a margin. So 9 inches, some intro, 2, 2, 2, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, about to have some white space in between, like that big. Now I'm gonna fall in love with this one. Former smoked. What's our next one called? Sleep less than 7. Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna love the what not to do design. Oh, I always do. Try to talk you out of something and then accidentally talk myself into it. That's a heading. That's too big. That's just a bold. Um, should I put the icons above this? Yeah, probably. How much space does that leave us? Columns, little. Okay, because then I don't have to put the words in here. I just have to put the percents. And then I don't have to put the words up top because it's going to be a small multiples after all. I think I want to put this one on the right so people see that it's an increase. And you know what? Where is my takeaway? I already have written. It's here. It doesn't have to be lorem ipsum. It can be real. Ugh, I hate writing this. Inflammatory bowel disease. Great. Now that's what you can associate with Anne Emery. People with IBS were more likely than without to have smoked, sleep less than 7 hours, and not meet physical activity levels. Now everything's bold. That can't be bold then. Oh, I'm gonna just love these donuts, aren't I? More than the dots, because they're just gonna be so simple. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that, because I don't want to repeat all the text. Let me just delete that. These don't have to be aligned. Excuse me, they don't have to be grouped. Are they all going to be 2 by 2? I think so. I think they're going to be little 2 by 2ers. Ooh, what if I put the percent in the cell? Yes. 21, 26. 32, 38. 45, 50. And then these two can be purple. These can be blue. These can be green. That can be black. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love the not what not to do one. Make these see-through because then I think I should be able to center it through the text. No, but inside the cell. Like that? No. I want it behind the text. That? No. This one. Go in the cell. I want each of these to be like that. Nope, too tall. 2.3? That's perfect. Okay. But you need to go behind. You need to go, oh yeah. Okay, okay. These are gonna be centered, middle. Why don't I just do a regular label? This is ending up not working. Uh, Columns need to be 2. 2. Maybe that doesn't matter. Why is that gray? Because this is Word, because Word's always a headache, isn't it? But the real version of this chart, why is it gray? Go away, gray. The real version of this chart that the woman was working on needed to live in Word. So that's why we're working in Word. Center. Fixed position. Is that what we need? This should be behind. Does tight make a difference? Yeah, that makes it not work. Oh, I would never have these problems with PowerPoint. I want it in front. Doesn't matter. Those are the same. Through? In front, behind. Again, that shouldn't matter. It's a see-through chart. Ew, this is terrible. 21. Again, this is what not to do. I'm just trying to show you what not to do. Go away, Copilot. Just want it to be a picture. No, I don't want it to be a picture. I want it to be a chart. I want it to go like this. Behind. Go behind. Oh, what an alignment nightmare. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, now this one is without these. Of course, it recolors itself every time you add anything. Maybe I won't put the percent in the middle. Um, you know what? If I just put the percent on the slice, doesn't that fix like every problem? Except now that I manually moved it, it doesn't want to unmanually move it. Of course it doesn't. Go on there. Go on there. Just do that. Why is that gray thing there? That's so weird. Sometimes if you scroll up and down, it goes away. Super duper bizarre. Copy paste, does it go away? Word, word, word. We're gonna have a word. No, it's back. Um, Go away. Why is there a square? Start over. Again, PowerPoint would never. Reference it, no, layout, margins, half. That's better. Did we do half? We did, what did we do before? No, we did one. We did one. Keep one. One's good. Okay. X out of that one. That one's busted. When did I start working on this last week? It is right here. Okay. That would be purple bold, blue bold. Oops, whoops, whoops. Blue bold. Let's do the darkers. Darker hairs. Darker. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. A lot of time spent making the what not to do version. But the comparison is so important. Let's see. That one is these. That's colored. That's label white bold. I don't know. It's pretty easy to read. I'm not as anti-donut as I thought I was going to be. Can you see where this is headed? Yeah? A little more space here. Whoops. A little bit less tall here. Something like that. And this is where I'd like write a sentence. 26, 26% of people with IBD were former smokers compared to 21% without IBD. Something like that. And that is regular, not all bold. It's so narrow, this column. Where's my column? Right there. Needs like more width, like that. Needs a little more white space, doesn't it? If you're watching live, welcome. Feel free to say hi in the chat, comment on the YouTube video, comment on LinkedIn, say hello. I'm literally building the what not to do graphs right now and kind of falling in love with them as I go, which is, just happens. They're not horrible without, without, and that should be a 45. Yep, that looks like a 45. That part gets colored. That part doesn't. I wish I could tell you that I don't always talk to myself while I work, but honestly, even if I wasn't live streaming, I'd be doing the same thing. Just blasting music would be the only difference. But if you were here earlier, you might have heard me say, I don't want to go to like YouTube copyright jail for having music play in the background while we work, because then they would block me, which would be fair. Okay, 50, 50. This should be a 50. Someday when I go work at Microsoft, I'm joking, but not, or when I become an MVP and I can influence their designs a little bit, I'm going to make this not change colors when you update the data source. That could be just a couple lines of code behind the scenes that would save me a couple minutes each time. But that time savings compounds. So, okay, great. Should I have made the donut hole size smaller? Gosh, I wish I would have thought. No, it's 50. Okay. Uh, should I do it just like a little bit? Otherwise, these kind of hang over. What does 40 look like? 40? Yeah, I wish I would have thought about that earlier, but I think I should do it now. Otherwise, they're like too small and far apart, and the labels don't have enough space. This is a lot of mental effort on something that I'm going to tell you not to do. Gosh, but donuts are so popular. So you're like really kind of a crazy data viz person if you don't at least consider them, knowing how popular they are for all the non-technical people. Am I going to put icons in this one? I think I should. I don't want it to look cartoonish. Okay, let's delete what's here. Delete, 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 delete. Where are my gritty grids? View them. Okay. Oh, these all need to be the same height. What did I make them? Like 2.3? 2.2? Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Should I do icons for these categories or maybe these? Yes, or both. Both could be too cartoonish as well. Because we could do check X, presence absence. I hate writing these sentences. It's so boring. Okay, let's write just a couple more. Again, this is still like what not to do. uh, 38. Any of these, can we do icon arrays for any of these? I mean, shoot, you could do so much here. I should do a icon array version too. Yeah, I should. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget. Well, let me write it in my Excel. Afters. Formatted donuts with the correct percentages so that they add up correctly. Formatted donuts, icon arrays to show proportions. What else did we try? We tried stacked bars, dots with dumbbells with arrows. Four? Four's good. Four's enough for me to be pleased with. I really want to sell you on this one. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm kind of selling myself on that one. What else were we gonna do here? Write some sentences. 38% of people with IBD sleep get less than 7 hours of sleep each night compared to 32. Why is my phone dinging? Okay. And this one is a 50. 50% of people with IBD don't get enough exercise compared to 45% without. Should this be a hair bigger? Yeah. And that should be an 11. Why did I get 12? Usually I do body 11. That's better. 14, 11. 14, 11. Slight text hierarchy. 14, 11. Okay, do I have space for icons? I kind of want to do icons up here. I worry that these get too funny looking. Like, let me show you. Don't they just look yuck, cheesy, silly? We could put them there. This is another thing to test out. Now I'm gonna have 50 bajillion versions instead of just selling you on the stupid dot plots. Check an X. Is it that simple? With, without? X implies like it's bad if you don't have it. That's not true. It's good if you don't have it. It's reverse coded like many things in public health. Plus minus, that's not the same. Presence, absence. Check, not check. Huh, not the same, not the same. Fat check, skinny check, not the same. A check, no, that implies it's good. That's not the same meaning. This isn't right. This is why you try it, because it makes sense in your head, and then it doesn't make sense on the screen. Check X, check uncheck, check uncheck, circle, just circle with no check. That's not the same. These are not the star of the show. They're the sidekick. How are we looking so far? I mean, I think I'm like loving the clear layout. I'm just not loving the fact that you still gotta do this. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. And that is so inefficient time-wise. Oh, but non-technical audiences would love this. They love donuts. Let me add icons. That just implies good. That's not good. That's not good. It's hmm. Well, this is why the side-by-side design exists, right? So we can just delete this. Wait, do I have anything good in symbols to choose from? Symbol, symbol, symbol. Um, there's that check, but that's the same issue. It's implying like, yeah, check, you did it. You get your points. You get your certificate. You have IBD, which we want the opposite. What are some other things in here to pick from? Hmm. Ooh, okay. We could do a checkbox. This is checked. That's correct, is it not? And we could make them big so that when we paste them as a picture, they don't lose too much resolution. Let's make them big, big so that they're going to be really nice and crisp. We'll do the color we want. That might be a little too light. Should I do one darker? One darker. Yeah. Oops. Stay checked. Copy. That's what we need. I think, does that still imply good? What if I do, oh, I was going to say an X. I can't do an X. This only makes a check. Let's just give it a try. Paste as a picture. Oh, that didn't paste as a picture. It pasted as a symbol. Oh, um, copy, paste as a picture that way. Now that's a picture. No. Oh, how weird. But this is a picture. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Um, does it matter? This isn't the right symbol anyway. Let's make this big. I don't want it to lose resolution, but it's going to turn black. It gets reverse colored. Why would it do that? I don't want that. That's not what I want. No, I don't want that any. No, I don't want this anyway. Because this implies that check is good, and it's not. Do you just a check? I don't want to do like a person with inflammatory bowel disease. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't do icons on columns. Maybe I do icons on rows after all. Okay, technically that's like version one without icons. That's with icons on columns, icons on rows. Oh, that got stretched out. Yuck. Well, you know what? I should just add them from here, right? Rather than copying and pasting. You always lose resolution when you do that. What is this? Smoke. Little gray. I guess I should do medium gray, but that's lighter gray. That's second gray. They should be the same gray. Okay. They can't be colored. That's too cartoonish. What is this one? Sleep. I kind of like, this is super non-technical friendly, isn't it? I kind of like them now. Hmm. This is so long. Can I just say doesn't? Doesn't? Don't? Don't? Is it plural or singular? 50% of people don't. Yeah, it's don't. Don't meet. Meet. Can I get recommended? Don't. Can I just change it to don't get enough exercise? Let's just make it. If we're making a non-technical, we should just make it non-technical, right? I don't know. Probably. Probably. Okay. Just add the icons, Annie Banani. Don't think too much. Insert icons. Where is my running person? Did I do exercise before? Is that how I found it? Run, run, run. Gray. Half. Still fits on a page. Oops. What am I talking about? IBS or IBD? IBD. Still, we've got the eye zigzag. Okay. Then I gotta sell you on why stacked bars are better. Whoops, that copied and pasted funny. Oops, whoops, whoops. I don't know. Maybe the icons in both places are nice. Yeah? Okay. There's several afters, aren't there? There's not just one correct answer here. Oh, I didn't make the slope chart yet either. It's already 5:30. I better end really, really soon. Table. Technically, that's like an option, right? I don't know if those colors are consistent from here to here to here. Let's see. It actually needs to be one set of conditional formatting. Yeah, that doesn't work. And then I need to clear it off the hundreds. It needs to be one set. They can't be relative. They need to be like fixed. I don't think this table's big enough to add conditional formatting to. That's why I don't love this. faint, right? Just subtle, subtle conditional formatting. And then clear rules from selected, clear rules from selected. Oh, but the thing is, we don't want to visualize this. We want to compare these. Okay, well, yet another reason why conditional formatting is not the right answer here, right? Hmm. Emphasis is on the wrong cells. The group that didn't formerly smoke. Yeah, it's just the wrong. We want these emphasized, not these. Is that true for all of them? Yeah, basically, yeah. Where'd the rest of these words go? Physical activity levels. Okay, well, it's worth a shot. That's the point of doing lots and lots of drafts. And then do these need white between them? They do, don't they? Gray on the left, white on the inside. So you can tell them apart ever so slightly, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm pleased with that. Number one, table. Number two, heat table. Number three, is gonna be the donuts. Who cares about the unformatted version? I already formatted it. Uh, three donuts. Again, who cares if it's formatted or not? That's what the Excel charts would look like. And this is what the formatted version would look like. Maybe the icon version? Yeah, non-technical audiences are going to love that. Those are the charts. That's what it looked like in Word. Okay, that's really cute, isn't it? Okay, now let's try. Number are we on? Idea four? Yeah. Stacked bars. Easier to directly compare, but super duper freaking boring. Should we bother making this formatted version? How fast could I make a formatted version? I always think so fast, right? Um, I can do this fast. Maybe? Can I make one table? I don't want to make, do I want to make three charts? What's it gonna look like? Um, would I put it in here? Where would it go? Let's make one chart. Three separate charts is pain, isn't it? Yeah, let's make one chart. Okay. Um, is this oriented correctly? Think I'm gonna, oops, copy, paste values, transpose. Um, do I want to do this? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Paste, transpose. Um, that's not oriented the right way. With, without. I just want my table design to match the chart just for you all. I know what it needs to be oriented for. It's just usually easier for people watching to understand if I make it match. I think I want to flip these upside down. Data, sort, sort by A, upside down, because I want the scale to be on the bottom of my chart. Insert, stacky stack, that way. Unwrap, base, space, 6.5. Hmm. Maybe I will not put those words in the chart. Yeah, I won't. Okay. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. Why don't these words show up? Excel, I'm giving you more space. Why are you doing dot, dot, dot? So much effort on what not to do. Here's what not to do. Why do I even bother? I'm not gonna be able to sell you on the dot plot. Takes up so much less space though. Let's only go up to 0.5. Should we go up to 0.5? I thought through all these pros and cons last week. 0.5. Let's do increments every, yeah, let's do increments here. Tick marks, outside, outside, dark, no stuff there. Go away outline. Gap with 30, 20. Oops, not 3. Is that better? Why is this not showing up? Why is that wrapped? It has all the space in the world. Ew. Why? Why? Ew. Hmm. Inside end or base? End. White, bold. Maybe I only need one space there. No, let's do two. I swear I turned off this outline 5 times. Oh, that's a grid line. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, go away, grid line. Where's this line? Not solid. Solid line, light, there. Why are these overlapping? Ew. You have so much space. Stop overlapping. It's not wrapped. It's not, is it alt entered? It's not alt entered. Or is it? It was alt entered. Did I do that? I guess I did that up here, but it wasn't showing. Okay, okay. I did it to myself. This needs a little space down here, doesn't it? Like that? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Those are two like this. Yeah. Okay. Purple, blue, green. Goodbye. 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 Bye. 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 Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. That needs to be wider. Wow, I eyeballed it perfectly. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was lucky. That never happens usually. Am I merging these just to avoid text boxes? That's a lot of work to avoid text boxes. There's some chart that's stuck there. Of course it is, Word. Something is stuck in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not stuck over there. Oops. Oh, it's not there now. Of course it's not. The thing is, this doesn't have to be very tall anymore. Can't be that wide. It only gets to be how wide? It gets to be like 4-ish inches wide. It doesn't need to be that tall. What are we gonna do with it? Um, that's like oddly tall. That's too tall. It's just too tall. Where do I put my sentences if I don't put them on the left? Hmm. If I make this wider, those get shorter. But then this isn't as big, which doesn't really help. Uh, what the heck would you do in real life with this empty space? It's not that empty, but I guess you'd have a page number in your report. Should this be centered with that? Should these all be centered? They should be centered in their cell, middle aligned. What do you call this thing? Centered? That is even, that is not. That is not. I don't love this. Ew. I really don't need, hmm. Should that all be a text box? Ew. Ew, I hate using text boxes like this. This would be so much easier if it was PowerPoint or just Excel. I could just make it in Excel and PDF it. No, this would go in a bigger report. Mm, okay. I'm going to make it in Excel and group it. That'll be best. How tall do we say this would be? About whole thing 11, minus an inch 9, minus a little bit 6, 6-ish, 6 by 4, 6 by 4, something like that. I think we're getting closer. Is this? Welcome if you just joined us live. Glad you're here. You're helping me stay accountable by being here to myself, so I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. How are we gonna align all these? Um, let's do a, should they be like top? Yeah, it should be top. top of that, that, yeah. Align left, move you over here. That didn't align left. Align left. There we go. Um, Same. Okay. I just really want to make this one just needs to be horizontal. Yeah, because this just isn't fitting. This page needs to be landscape, not the whole thing, just that page. That solves all the annoyances I'm running into. Then it gets to be wider. Too much bolding now, maybe. Okay, so now this isn't going to be as tall. Oh, it's going to be like 4.5 tall. Let's see what 4.5 looks like. No, it gets to be taller than that. How do you get to be 6? Do you get to be 5? How tall do you get to be? You get to be, yeah, you get to be like 5.4. 5'4". My height. Sort of. Not 5 inches, obviously. You get to be 5'4". I'm going to expand this. I'm going to realign, which is eyeballed but not. That is aligned. That is aligned. That is aligned. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Get wider. Go over there. Not that far. There. Go to the top. Go to the top. Go to the top. Should I redo this as 14, 11, 14, 11? Oh, that's going to mess up the line breaks here. Is that too big? 14. Shouldn't this be don't? Don't meet recommended. Doesn't exercise enough. That's what that really means. Let's just make these 12. That's enough of a hierarchy, isn't it? 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 bold colored versus 11. Okay. Groupy group. Group, group, group. Group, copy, paste all beautifully together. Oh, too wide. I made you too wide. That's okay. This one's too wide by a little bit, by about that much. Is this whole thing now 9? Doesn't get to be 9. 9.25 has to be a little bit less. 9. I can't widen this because it's gonna mess up my. Nine, nine. You get to be wider. I can't just make this nine because then it's going to make these not square. You get to be that much. Okay. Delete, paste, view, off. Oh, you look so pretty. One more space. So pretty. This is too smushy though. Somehow these didn't get wide enough. That got a, oh, single, not single, six, six. Is that what these are? Six? After, why is it eight? Eight's so much. I thought six was default. Okay, it's because I did a manual. Oh, I hate doing the spacey space, but oh, I feel like that's so much better than what it was. Um, Beauty of the dot plot is it takes up less page space. I'm not going to sell you on a dot plot, am I? Because people, data viz people will be like, yes, the dot plot. But everybody else is going to be like, oh, the donuts. Oh, even the stacked bars. No, they're going to say that's too boring. I bet you 99% of regular people would say this is amazing and so helpful. And they can just look back and forth and it's so clear. And then data people are going to be like, oh, the bars. Yeah, it's going to be non-data people, non-data people are going to like this one. Non-technical, like my husband, like regular people, people who don't work with any data, non-data people. They're going to vote for that one. The data people, they're going to vote for this. The evaluators, the researchers, the scientists, they're going to say, oh, I don't like donuts. I like bars. Everything should be bars. And the data viz people were going to be like, but a dot plot, it's so much more accurate. Okay, 4 stacked bars. Yeah, let's do 5 dot plot. 5 dot plot with dumbbells, which is this one. Does that fit portrait? Yeah. Ooh, these got smushed. See? My aspect ratio got screwy. Why is it not letting me click on that one the first time? Unlock, adjust. I just don't like the icons right there. That's too smushy. This whole thing, when I resized columns, got all messed up. Takes up way less space, doesn't it? Page setup, portrait, that one. Okay. Takes up like that. It's just so short and sweet. Isla? Hi. Do you want to come in? I am doing a video right now, so if you walk in the door, you're going to be on the camera. Do you want to say hi later or do you want to be on the camera? You want to go to the Science Center today? Um, do you want to go to the Science Center tomorrow? We could go right after school tomorrow. I know, but it's already 6. It's a little late to go to the Science Center today. Do you want to do rollerblading? Because it's sunny out now. Yeah, let's do roller skating. Yeah? Okay, I'll be done in 5 minutes. I'll be done in 5 minutes. You can play my phone. The kindergartner. She's going to play Roblox on my phone. Then we'll go rollerblading, roller skating. Okay, where were we? You know what I don't like about this one? It's not colored. 3 different colors right here. I forgot that, but that's okay. Close enough. Oh, whoops. This one is supposed to be that. This one is supposed to be that. No. Landscape, portrait. Maybe like that much spacing? I guess really, oh, I should to be consistent. Can I do this one within 5 minutes? Yeah, I always think that, right? Um, the should be blue, 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 green, green. That's better. Oh, that has a purple and that has a gray. That should be a gray. Which gray did we use? I don't know. I made this one last Thursday night. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. One last, one last version. Um, purple. Oh, but then we can't make this purple. Hmm. Side by side by side by side. This is how you do data viz. You test just a difference at a time. That's purple. That's blue. Do we need to do 3 different colors? I mean, this one, how this one is emphasizing with IBS. It's like painfully simple, or IBD. I guess we should say IBD for consistency. That's what the researcher used here. IBD, IBD. Like it's just like a story. IBD is higher. IBD. I think everyday people call it IBS. I've never heard of IBD before this project. Um, where if you do three different colors, it's almost like unnecessarily busy. Again, that's the point of the side by side, right? Hmm. Should we use darker font or regular font? This one passes color contrast standards. Should these be colored? No, because then it's like the icons are not supposed to be the star of the show, and it's too much color over there, and it's taking emphasis away from that. Yeah, those stay gray. Okay, talk myself back into it. Mm. The one I like, the simple dot plot, is not the one that anybody else will like. I guess I should show the tables in here, right? Because I want to show when I make like a YouTube summary of what it would look like in Word and Excel. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then I'll really be done and go rollerblading. Auto fit window. And distribute. Fit window. Am I eyeballing this? Ew. Uh, distribute. Distribute. I never made the icon array. Tricky thing with the icon array is really these are the numbers that matter. But these numbers, I don't want to make icons of these. What would the icon array look like? It would look like, I think I've said I was only going to spend 5 minutes on this 50 times. Icon arrays are for small ends. They're not for these. They're not for this. That's not where they shine, in my opinion. And they're freaking pain to make. Should I repeat this? REPT in Excel and paste it in? I don't know. you do this? But I don't need that. I wouldn't have that. I would have basically the sentences. I would grab this. It's this. It's this. That's what I need. Twenty-six, 21. No, 21, 26. Okay, just have these in the opposite order. That's okay. I don't think that matters. That's 21. That's 26. I don't think this is good. Is that good? Maybe it's good. 32%. What's that one going to be? A 38? 32? 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe these have to be bigger, like a fancy number to be more non-technical. I don't know. This isn't horrible. It shows it's slightly bigger. It's not like astronomically bigger. These get bigger. They look like huge. 45, 50, 40, 1, 2, 3, 45, 50. It was worth a try. What's this alignment going to look like? This alignment looks funny. Am I going to do top or bottom? Oh, I can't believe I'm about to have a blog post about inflammatory bowel disease. We're doing top? No, not middle. Would we do middle? No. I feel like those icons should be on the left almost. This spacing's not big enough. The alignment's funny. I think, do they have to be bottom? Bottom? Do those need to be bold? I think those do need to be bold. Spacing is too much. At least 6. Do these all need to be bigger? Is that what's going on? Oh, no, too big. Do they need to be like gray and just the percentages are big? That's too much white space over there. Do they need to be icon arrays? Or show all 100? I think I have to show all 100. But then how would people know what the other thing is? How would they know what the gray means? I don't know if they would know what the gray means. I feel like I'd have to label more of these then, right? Like this would all be gray. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. 50, 70, 90, 100? I don't know. How do people know what gray means? And then the circles look really busy. It almost should just be like squares, like a traditional icon array. That doesn't look good at all. That looks busy. That's okay. Because I already know which one everybody's gonna love. They're gonna love the regular donuts. And they're gonna say, oh my gosh, look, you added icons. That's so easy to read. That's what everybody's gonna say. All the non-data people. Maybe this would be easier to a non-data audience if they had the sentences and not just the category labels. Maybe the sentences do really matter, these like explanatory sentences, because it's an apples to oranges comparison. Categories, sentences. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I need to go rollerblading with my daughter. Okay. Um, in all my spare time, sometime later, now that I've talked to myself embarrassingly on a YouTube live stream for a couple of hours about this, I will record like a 5-minute summary of like, hey, here was the before and here's the problem. And here are some different afters. You vote, you tell me which one you like best, and then we can test my hypothesis and see who likes each one. I've got my thoughts. We'll see what people say. And when I do that, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, I will post the Excel file as well so you can download it for free. All right, bye friends. Thanks for joining me.